Sausage Snake.
Okay, so today we're going to be making soap. First, we have our trusty dusty soap mold, a spray bottle filled with alcohol, clean up the product, and we'll be using it later as well to remove the bubbles from soap. And here we have our soap base. You can purchase from Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but this one is made from scratch. And so first we're gonna start by chopping up our soap. We need enough of it to fill the soap molds. That way we will know how much we need. So we're gonna cut it up into smaller pieces. And then I'm gonna cut it and fill the soap molds just so I can be sure that I have enough soap. I don't want to make too much, but I don't want to make too little. And so here you see the cutting process. And I use a cheese cutter to cut my soap. It makes it a lot easier than using a conventional knife. And there you see me placing the soap into the mold just to be sure that I'm close to the amount that I actually need. Okay, and so now I'm removing the soap from the soap mold and chopping them up into smaller pieces so that they can be melted. Here I have my glass microwave safe container. It's a giant measuring cup. We're just gonna add those little soap pieces in there. When they're chopped up smaller, they melt a lot easier. It's a lot faster as well. And so you're gonna wanna put it in the microwave for a minute at a time. What you don't want it to do is boil over on you. And in the meanwhile, while that's melting, I'm gonna clean my spoon and set up my mold. That way, once it's melted, I am ready to go. All right, our soap is nice and melted. I believe I went 3 rounds of 1 minute. I'm going to add my colorant in, being sure not to add too much because we don't want people's soap colorant on their skin. We just want to color the soap. And now we're stirring it up to mix it in well as cool down the soap because it is very steamy, boiling and hot as you saw. So you want to let that cool before you add any fragrance to the soap. We don't want the fragrance to be warped because it can get burnt if the soap is too hot and it won't smell like you intended to. And here I'm just being pretty stingy with the fragrance because this is just demonstration purposes on how to make soap and how easy it can be. And I'm just mixing it up here. And now comes the fun part. We're gonna pour the soap into our mold. And as you can see, it's still pretty hot. So I like to use these silicone molds because they won't warp. And we want to try to fill it as much as we can without overflowing if possible. And you see those bubbles that are settling at the top of the soap? We will be spraying those off with our lovely spray bottle filled with alcohol. Then you can see they just dissolve so easily. And now you just let it sit for about an hour or so, and voila, beautiful soap. See how easy that is and fast? It eliminates the 4-week wait as well as handling toxic chemicals. Hope you like. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you.